Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Tarot Love Read. My name is Morty, and I'm excited to have all of you guys here today. It is 9:51 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, for those of you that keep track of that. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, the love reads have been really good lately. Yeah, they've been really interesting to follow and really interesting to be able to read them, right? So I'm happy that they're resonating with so many of you out there. That makes me feel good. So anyways, let's get started on today's read. By the way, real quick, I just want to thank all of you for all your comments, your likes and subscribes and shares. No, I mean, I am so grateful for that. It brings me a lot of joy. So thank you very much. Yeah, you're giving me the opportunity to be able to fulfill my spiritual journey in life, because this is it. It's what I'm doing now. I mean, this is my dream. So right now it's tarot, and I don't know, if it'll always be tarot, if it might evolve into other things. I don't know, but right now, I absolutely feel like I'm in the right place at the right time, and that's a good feeling. That's a very grounded and secure feeling, and I really hope that I'm not alone in feeling this feeling. I hope and wish that so many of you out there, all of you, are experiencing the same thing in your life. But you guys are what's making all of this possible for me. So honestly, I can't thank you enough. And yeah, everybody that's ordered a personal read, I've really enjoyed providing those to you guys. They're a lot of fun, and I'm happy to hear that they're resonating with you, that you're finding your truths, that you're learning and getting direction and insight, right? That they're in unison with your experience in life. So that makes me feel really good. So anyways, and for all of you that have donated and contributed towards the channel, thank you so much. Donations, big or small, they make such a difference. So thank you. All right, let's get started. So the first thing I want to do, like always, is pull an affirmation card just to see what affirmation would be beneficial for somebody taking us into today's read. So keep in mind, this read would be for all signs, but it's a general read, right? So it's not going to be for everybody, but it will be for somebody. Yeah, so if you're already in a very happy relationship, you've already found your happily ever after. I said it again. That's funny. Why do I do that? I don't know. It just comes out. So if you're already in your happily ever after, this read probably isn't for you, unless you're just checking in on somebody in your life that's single, that is seeking love. But this read is for those that are seeking love. So, anyways. All right, let's see what the opening affirmation is. Wow, it's fantastic. It just gave me goosebumps. You drew the affirmation of destiny. It's powerful. The number 8, symbolizing infinity, or ever. I mean, what a perfect affirmation for today's love read. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. Wow. I mean, that is incredibly powerful. So really, I'm just putting some of my own thoughts into this affirmation. And if we live a life of love, of unconditional love, right? If we can live a life of gratitude, we allow ourselves to open ourselves up to be able to receive those energies that bring us such joy and satisfaction in life. Those energies that allow us to feel connected to Source. It's a beautiful thing. Part of that, and I've just learned this from my own, just recently, my own kind of intuition and insight, right, coming from the divine. I've learned that it's so important to, if it's possible within you, to have no ill feelings of angst or anger or bitterness or anything to anybody in the world. If you can just allow yourself to let all of that go, right? And truly feel that in your heart, right? Feel that freedom. You open yourself up to receive the most beautiful energies you can imagine. Anyways, I just want to share that. Okay, so let's get started with today's tarot read. Sorry, I mean, we're a few minutes into it. Actually, I'm not sorry, because I'm really happy that I shared that, because I felt like I needed to share it. So, no apologies that we're starting a few minutes late in today's tarot read. Alright, so what I'm doing now, by the way, I'm doing today's tarot read with my Crystal Vision tarot set. For those of you that are interested, and I know many of you are. It's by Jennifer Glasso. Love the imagery. Love the meanings of the cards, and I really love the colors. Yeah, they just pull me in. I can really feel connected to this particular tarot set. So, thanks for giving me the opportunity. So, opening energy, taking us into today's read. Beautiful. You have the Two of Pentacles, right? So the Two of Pentacles, this represents balance, right? Balance. So somebody's going into today's read, somebody's feeling like they're balancing maybe quite a few things in life, right? Maybe balancing life at home, balancing work, balancing friendships, balancing emotions, feelings. The nymph in the picture, she's balancing. She's balancing these two pentacles on the ends of her arms, right? If you look at it up close, she's doing a pretty damn good job of it too. You know, she's maintaining a beautiful artistic pose. Almost like she's proud of it, you know? Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles, this represents the energy of two people working together, right? He's here working on the stone fountain, right? And she's over here tending to the garden. But they're also receiving some universal help as well, right? Because you have this bird flying in the air. It has a seed in its mouth, right? Getting ready to plant that seed. To me, that represents universal help. Working with these two individuals. Maybe behind the scenes. Okay, we have the Page of Wands. So pages, they represent news, right? Wands would be fire sign. I love the colors in this card, by the way. I mean, this skyline is absolutely beautiful, right? It says a lot about the energy that's coming in, right? This news, this message, right? Coming in, and I don't know, where it's wands, that's a fire, right? Fire sign. So it tells me maybe coming in quickly. So fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, younger energy, right? Where it's a page. It doesn't have to be. It's just what that represents, right? It's pretty exciting, though. It's a pretty exciting, very clever and creative form of news. Beautiful. Okay, we now have the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups, you have the three maidens here sitting on the side of the pond, right? And they're sitting under a full moon, right? So a lot of feeling, a lot of emotion, right? This is the energy of good times, right? These are joyful times, celebration, friends getting together. For some, this can also mean a third-party situation. But this is a great energy. It's a great card. Okay, you now have the Two of Wands. All right, so the Two of Wands, this represents the energy of, so the figure here in the card, you know, he's sitting on his, I think it's a boat of sorts, right, with his dragon, and he's heading out into the seas, right, and he's looking ahead, and he's trying to figure out, right, where am I going to go? What direction looks to serve me best? It can also represent the energy of maybe seeking help from another, right? On direction, guys, maybe working with another on guidance and direction throughout your life. Okay, pretty limiting energy. We have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords, this represents sleepless nights, right? A lot of worries, anxieties, right? Concerns. All coming from our ego mind. So you have 8 swords here in the ground, right? And you have these ravens that are on top of these swords. And you have this one sword still laying on the ground. And there's that raven. And it looks like he's kind of telling her, pick it up, right? Pick up that last sword. And allow this energy to pass. Just want to point out, this is all self-induced, right? Each and every one of us, we manage this energy within ourselves, right? We either create it, right, in our minds, allowing those worries and concerns to come, or we allow it to pass. Pick up the sword and allow it to pass. Yeah, tell me more. Okay, I think I had a card that flipped. Maybe not. Not my mistake. All right, tell me more. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles now. All right, so the Page of Pentacles. This is coming in under the Three of Pentacles. All right, so the Page of Pentacles this represents the energy of, it's news, right? It's news coming into somebody's atmosphere. News letting you know that where you're spending your energy, where you're investing your energy, it is creating for you, right? Just like the figure here in the card. She sits in the tree and she's playing her mandolin, and she's hoping to be good enough, right? Play it well enough to be able to earn a pinnacle. And you can see right here that she's earned this beautiful big pinnacle. So this is letting you know that wherever you're spending your energies, it's serving you well, right? It is manifesting for you. Beautiful. Now we have the Knight of Pentacles, right? Knight of Pentacles. This is a fun card. Like all knights, shows up, right? This is an energy that is guaranteed to show up. He's the least romantic of the knights. He comes with no weapons, right? He's no worries, no concerns. He's on his horse, and he's using his staff to guide his horse to make his way through the willows, headed towards his destination. So it's a slow-moving energy, right? And what does this energy represent? Security, right? Stability, feeling like you're on solid ground. And this is coming in under the Page of Wands. Okay, we now have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands. This is a great card. It's a good energy, right? This represents the energy of victory. And you can see that in the card, right? The guy stands on top of this hill, and he holds out his arms. In one hand, one arm he has his trident staff, and the other arm his crystal ball, right? Crystal ball giving him direction and guidance, along with the two eagles flying above his head, right? He stands behind a lion, representing power, strength. The lion wears the wreath of victory. And again, I love the background. These colors behind him. They're beautiful. This is coming in under the Three of Cups. Okay. We have the card of Capricorn, right? The Devil. And this is coming in under the Two of Wands, right? So what the Devil card represents is it's our ego mind, right? So it can represent our passions, right? It can also represent our fears, our worries, our concerns, right? Those things that hold us back in life. It can also represent addictions, those things in life that no longer serve us, we serve them. That's kind of how it works with addiction, right? So the figure here in the card, Pan, is in the background playing his flute. He's trying to play this beautiful tune to just woo and woe her under this pomegranate tree where she will partake of the fruit. And it looks like he's doing a pretty good job. So some of you may be in a relationship with a Capricorn. Or you could have a Capricorn coming into your life. We have the Six of Pentacles now. And this is coming in under the Nine of Swords, right? So the Six of Pentacles, this represents the energy of giving and receiving. It's a beautiful card, right? So the figure here in the card, she's in the field, right? And she's picking a fruit. She's picking fruit and placing the fruit in her basket. But she's not doing it alone, right? She's getting all kinds of help around her. Look at the birds, right? It's like all of them are participating to help her. I don't know, what I just felt right there is, for some, I think that might represent the universe, right? The universe stepping in and helping with this giving and this receiving back and forth. I mean, personally, I love it when the universe is involved in things. It just speaks to such a truth to me. Too many cards. Okay. We have the Five of Cups. I don't know, this has been a pretty popular card in reads lately, right? It's been coming out quite a bit. It's a limiting energy, right? So this can represent the energy of how we're looking at life, right? How we're experiencing and living life in the moment. The figure here in the card, she's staring down into the water, and she's fixated on these spilled cups, right? Those spilled cups, right? They represent disappointment, heartbreak, even a little jab to the ego here and there, right? I don't know, but I think that's what it's representing here, and she's fixated, right, on those losses. In the meantime, there are 2 full cups being offered to her on both sides. So it's almost like if she could just, if you look at the look on her face, it's pretty grim. If she could just turn her head one way or the other, she would see that life is not so bleak. Maybe she would see truth too. She would see that there's full cups being offered, right? And suddenly, things are just illuminated, right? The light comes on, and that grim look on her face would suddenly turn into a smile. She would feel gratitude in her heart, right? Gratitude for truth and understanding. This is actually a pretty positive time for this card to come out in this read, because this is the energy taking us out of the read. So this tells me this is probably an energy that is passing, right? This is leaving somebody's atmosphere. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. It's going to allow you to feel like to be lifted, right? These heavy chains that have been weighing you down, that they're suddenly going to dissipate and be lifted, and you're going to feel so much lighter in life and be able to live and experience in such lighter energies. Lighter energies consisting of unconditional love and joy, right? Allowing you to open yourself up to receive those positive energies. Okay, guys, give me just a second, just a few seconds here to kind of take a look at the cards laid out in the spread, and then I want to see what I see and feel what I feel, and I'll share it with you. Okay, so this is an interesting read. I'm kind of feeling how powerful it is right now as I'm looking at it. Incredibly powerful. Destiny kind of powerful, right? Destiny. That's what's behind this whole read. I can see it now. This is about the destiny of 2 people. 2 people coming together. It's about balance, right? Not just balance for one person, but balance for 2 people. Being able to maintain that perfect sense of balance, just like the nymph here in the picture, right? To where, you're balancing so beautifully. It's 2 people working to come together. Page, bringing news, right? Messages of these 2 people, right? Bringing them together. Working together beautifully, right? And they're not doing it alone. They're doing it with universal help. The bird is bringing a seed to help them. Okay, so for somebody out there, this Page of Wands, right? This Page of Wands is bringing news to you, right? News to you that this Knight of Pentacles is coming. He's reliable. You can count on him. The Knight of Pentacles always shows up. The coming together of these two people, it brings such a sense of celebration and joy. I kind of feel like for somebody out there, it's been a long time coming. And that's why it's so joyful, right? I don't know. It might be a pretty magical love story, right? That's the other thing that could be bringing so much joy to people that are part of this, right? Bringing you victory, validation, right? Happiness, joy, bliss, unconditional love. This tells me that it'll be a passionate new beginning. It'll be an adventurous new beginning. Exciting. Limitless. Taking them anywhere they want to go. Right? It's beautiful. It could be with a Capricorn for some of you. This energy coming out, right, the Nine of Swords, I don't think it's a coincidence that it's coming out towards the end of the read, right? Because I mean, I don't know, I'm just looking at the card now, but it almost looks like she's lifting her head a little bit, right? Maybe she's going to lift her head and give up, and she's going to pick up that last sword. I kind of think she's getting a little bit aroused to do that and allow this energy to pass, right? Pass completely. Taking them out of this limiting energy, right? Bringing them into the energy of abundance, unconditional love. Taking them into the energy of giving and receiving, right? Being able to give freely of yourself. Being able to receive freely. Both are an art. Both take work, but this is telling me it's coming. Okay, guys. Yeah, I don't think there's really any need to get any further clarification in any areas. It's a beautiful read. I hope all of you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. I hope it resonated with many of you. Yeah, powerful read. I could feel it in this read, so I'm happy I had the opportunity to share it with you guys. So have a fantastic day today. Live life with gratitude and go after your destiny.